Alright lads, so the Spirit Society banner is going to be dropping tomorrow morning, and I want to talk about this banner one more time before it does come out, going over the characters, going over the banner, and also talking about is it worth summoning on this banner. Now, if you did see my reaction to the banner reveal or the character reveal a couple of days ago, I did actually say this is a must summon. It's a very good banner, the value is definitely there, and they actually have changed up the banner quite a bit, making the main banner actually appealing, and the individuals too are also very, very good. Now, that being said, I'm probably going to be skipping the banner. I'm not sure how deep I'm going to go. I might just do one or two steps and just buy the ticket. That's what I'm going to do, and then save for White Ichigo individual, because I know what I need, and that's something you lads should do too. Whenever you're going into a banner, you need to think about, one, do you want the character? If they are your favorite character, then you probably already decided if you are summoning. Two, you gotta decide, are you gonna use these characters? Do they look fun? Do you want them just to play with them? And also three, do you need the characters? Now, in my situation, I don't need the Lisa, and I don't need the Shinji. Getting them would be nice, but I don't necessarily need them because I have other characters that can do their job. White Ichigo, on the other hand, I don't have a character that can do that, and I definitely need to pick him up, and that's why I'm probably going to be summoning on the individual banner. Now, going into this banner, though, it's very good. Now, the thing that they have changed in this banner is the rates. Now, normally, when you go into a banner like this, a double chance banner, there are 3 banner characters, and then there are 9 fillers. In this case, we have 6 fillers, but that extra 1.5% that would have been taken or occupied with 3 other fillers have now gone to the other pool. So now we have a 4.5% chance to get any of these characters right here, and you have a 1.5% chance to get 221 other characters. Now, I believe the character pool goes from the start of the game all the way until Chad's release, and that includes seasonal and premium characters. Now, at first glance, you think it's terrible, right? Oh, what if I pull, I get a 5-star, and it's OG Bankai Ichigo? That's not that good, but if you think about it, this is something that I think has been needed for a long time. A lot of people start the game new, and they rarely get a chance outside of summoning tickets to pull for these old characters that have now become actually useful, like Resurrection Links, for example, because of the new hard difficulty of GQ. And even then, even if you don't want to use them as a link, even if you don't need them as a link, they are still, at the end of the day, if they are resurrectable, they are 200 orbs right there. So this is not a bad thing. I think for some veterans out there that maybe have everyone, it would be annoying to get an OG character that you don't need to use. But hey, it's still trans points at the end of the day, so I can't really complain about it too much. Now, the good thing about this doesn't mean it's a bad thing. The 1.5% chance, right, now that we have other characters, the guaranteed 5-star steps now guarantee you a featured character and not a guaranteed 5-star like they have done in the past. So what that now means, on step 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, you are guaranteed a 5-star character, so you had a 3 in a 12 chance of getting a banner character. Now, because there are featured characters and there are only 9 featured characters, you now have a 3 out of 9 chance of getting a banner character, meaning your chance of actually getting a banner character from the guaranteed step has actually been increased without the rates actually really changing. So I think this banner change is actually a good thing. One of the few things where Ken have actually changed something from the better. So I think this is actually a very good system. You can now pull older characters which originally were kind of hard to get, especially if you are a newer player. But now with the guaranteed steps, you have an increased chance to get a banner character, which, I mean, you can't complain about, right? And all the characters in this banner are actually pretty useful. So let's talk about the banner characters, right? Or talk about the whole banner entirely. So we have the first year of Spirit Society character. We have the Gin, the Grimmjow, and the Ryukiya. Now, these characters are nothing special anymore. They're just okay characters. I'm not going to go too in-depth with them. Ryukiya's okay in Senkamon. Gin's okay in Senkamon. That's really about it. They're nothing too special, but if you want their character just to play as them because maybe they're your favorite character, then they aren't bad options to get, and Grimmjow can see some use in the no affiliation week of GQ. And then we have the last year characters, or the 2019 characters. We have the Byakuya, the Kaien, and also the Rangaku. Now, these characters are actually still pretty good too in today's age. You know, Kaien I would consider a top 10 tech character. He's actually pretty fun to play around with. Rangaku, very fun character, really good too. She isn't anything, again, too amazing, but she's up there. She can clear content just fine. It's a seasonal Rangaku. Her artwork is nice. I mean, look at the artwork right there, lads. Like, look at that. When it loads in, look at that. I mean, you can't complain about a seasonal Ranku in a design like that. The special's really cool, so overall, I really like this banner. I like the character too. And then you have Byakuya, you know, a very, very good character. One of the best power characters in the game. There have been better power characters released since him, but he definitely holds his ground. He has pretty much the best strong text you can have in the game. The characters that are better than him are just like a tiny bit better, where it really doesn't make a difference. Like, he's actually very, very good. So, like I said, the value's there. there. You got 3 good characters from the year before. You have 3 useful characters from the, 2 or 3 years ago. And then now you have the new banner characters, and let's talk about them. So Shinji. Shinji's actually pretty good. Skill-wise, he's quite stacked. Berserker plus 20, damage to paralyzed enemies, debilitator plus 5, guard break frenzy, and in his innate skills, he does have read, story, but dodges, so he's going to be able to farm Hogakus. He has a sprinter plus 1, and he also has a mobilizer, meaning that when he's on the map, if the enemy's on the screen, every 5 seconds you have a chance to paralyze them, in which you are going to be doing more damage. So he's actually a pretty good character. Now, one of the things that people might complain about is his strong attacks. They aren't really the best, but trust me lads, it really doesn't matter. His SA1 hits a few times. Now this strong attack can be quite useful in inflicting the paralysis, which is kind of what you want to do with this character. He is kind of a safe character to play around with. If you do want to actually use him whenever the Inheritance Trials has Super Killer, he is probably going to be one of the better characters for that week. Especially because, like I said, his SA1 hits a lot of times, and so does SA2, and his SA3 is a full screen attack. So he's overall just a pretty fun character. Gameplay, he looks fun. His special looks amazing. There's really nothing like too bad to complain about him. And then going into the Lisa, the second seasonal Lisa in the game, really do like this character. Look at the design too, the thighs, she's hiding her coochie. Okay, right. So she is actually, again, another stat character. Like, they actually surprisingly did her well here. So her first strong attack is a 3000 then beam. Her second is a crawling vortex. Also looks very, very nice visually. And her SA3 is a full screen strong attack. 1200 radius, mind you, because she does actually have the havoc. So she herself also has sprinter plus 1, debilitator plus 5, and she can inflict freeze and also weakening. Nice little combo right there. She has a team party buff. So if you are a heart attribute Soripa, if someone inflicts a status omen, whether it's you or the teammate, once you hit that enemy that is inflicted with the status omen, whether it's burn, poison, freeze, paralysis, you are now doing 20% more damage, meaning that she's going to be a very useful character just in any kind of co-op quest when you can use her. If you're actually farming the current Inheritance Trials right now with heart characters, she might be a character that you kind of want just to have on your team to do that extra bit of damage. Now, even if that isn't enticing for you, she is also the first character outside of the original 5 to have a Link Swap Potion skill. So Mind Link Swap Potion, bring it to IZ, you're getting 5 additional pots. So if you don't have Rukia, or you're sick and tired of using Rukia, and you pull this character, well, you can use her instead. And this is a very good thing for the future of Link Swap characters, because as you all know, we're sick and tired of using those 5 sim characters, especially someone like Kenpachi. So now that this character does exist, it opens up the doors for us to get more and better characters with the Link Swap skills, meaning that it might not be a problem in the future if more than one character for each attribute has this. And this also opens up the doors to not even play co-op anymore. Let's say in the distant future, maybe a year from now, there are 3 characters in the heart attribute that have Mind Link Swap Potion plus 5. That means if you have all 3 of them, you don't even need to play co-op. You can actually just go into the single player quest and you're guaranteed 15 potions per run, unlike what it is right now where you're only guaranteed 5 because only one character from each attribute does exist. So this could mean if you don't want to play co-op, you're sick and tired of playing co-op because of the lag, yet no one joins your room, well, if you pull the 3 Link Swap characters once those do exist in each attribute, then you can just play single player and you're getting probably 20 drops a run, and you can play and farm a lot faster than you can in co-op. So it's kind of interesting, right? It's kind of like setting up for the future when we get more characters like this. It might be a while before that can happen, but I think that's actually a very good thing. So she's a good character. There's really nothing wrong with her, like no complaint. She's a very good character. And then now let's talk about the last banner character, White Ichigo. Now this is a character that I'm excited for. Very, very cool. Look at his design. Looks very, very clean. So he is a NAD-based character that is designed to a certain extent to be used in GQ. Now, what I do like about him is that he isn't limited to just GQ. Someone like Nelio, for example, is a pretty good NAD character, but she does lack guard break, and that pretty much... And she also has a skill unique to Guild Quest, so for the most part, you're mainly going to be using her in GQ. However, this White Ichigo right here can be used in GQ, he can be smashing it in epic raids, and you can also just use him in normal PvE content, thanks to the fact that he does have Flurry, Guard Break, Poise. Very good skills right there, very OP skills too. So his skills from top to bottom is Berserker plus 40, don't really care about that. Bruiser plus 30 in combination with his normal attack damage, he does have a 50% Bruiser. Damage to weakened enemies plus 20%, so if you do inflict a weakening, which he can do on all his attacks, his second strike is a Vortex, so he does have a pretty good chance to inflict that weakening. He also has Flurry, Guard Break, Poise, Sprinter plus 1, and Strong Attack Recharge. Going back to his second strong attack, it is a Vortex. With that recharge built into to him, it means he can use it more often. In fact, you could actually go with a full recharge build, because if you max him out, let's say you get him to 20, and you get him to like max transcendence or just even level 10 attack, he's going to be hitting so hard that you probably don't even need to rock normal attack damage link. So I really like this character. He also has the no affiliation killer, which I think makes him even better, because we needed a character like this to go alongside Misaki in the hard difficulty of GQ, and that is actually why I might be skipping the banner just to go in on this character right here, because he is a very OP character. And to top it off too, I didn't even mention it, his Soul Bomb lowers the defense by 80%, similar to Shuhei, and that means he can nuke very, very hard, and it also means that his Soul Bomb has a use even if you are rocking Chappies. Imagine this character in Epic Raids, imagine this character as a main runner in GQ. Once you use that Soul Bomb and you use that SA2 to keep him in place with the Vortex, you are going to be doing a lot of nasty damage. So very, very good character right there, and that is pretty much the banner. So like I said, lads, it's a good banner to summon on, right? If you do 5 steps, I believe, shout out to Ridder for this, I believe you have a 70% chance of getting one of the 3 banner characters. Now, that does entice me to summon. I do kind of want to just go maybe 5 steps and back out, but I think I'm going to hold out and just save for White Ichigo's individual, because even then, lads, the individual banners are kind of insane. I mean, they only have premium characters, right? But it's good premium characters. Look at this. So one thing to keep in mind, by the way, it does say 4 characters, but similar to the main banner, you can see that it's 4% for a featured and 1% for the other premium characters. So unfortunately, this banner right here, the individuals, aren't guaranteed featured character. So what that means is when you do your guaranteed summon, right, you have a 80% chance to get one of these 4 characters right here, and you have a 20% chance to get anyone from the other pools. So that could be annoying if you actually pull and you end up getting a very old character or someone that you don't want or need. So that can be quite annoying, but again, it doesn't impact the main character's rates. They still have a 1% chance. So as always, if you only want one character, it's definitely best to save for the individual. Now, Lisa's is coming out first, and look at the banner, lads. Lisa, Grimja, and Ginzru. Yes, please. Like, that's a very good lineup of just premium characters. I really do like it. Nellie's there too. She's okay. She can be used in GQ. Not too bad. Then we have White Ichigo's banner. You have Ikaku. I think that's the first time he is returning. I really do want him, which is why I'm probably going to be saving for this banner too. I need him for GQ because he's the only flurry-based character that is melee with the Hollow Killer that has a boost. So I really do need him for GQ. Then you have Rukia. I have a 5/5 with 500 SP, so I don't actually need dupes of her, but she's still a very good character, especially for this current Inheritance Trials. And then you have Tesla, which is okay, you know, just an alright character, nothing too special. And then even Shinji's banner. I mean, you have Edrad and Koga. Koga's definitely the best of these 3 fillers. Loopy's okay, just whatever, he's nothing too special. And then you have Edrad, who, again, somewhat new. He hasn't come back too often, but he is actually still pretty useful. So overall, lads, with the main banner and the individuals, we have a stacked set of banners. Like, it really doesn't matter what you want to do. If you want to pull in the main banner, you can do so. You have a pretty good set of fillers. You have a better chance to pull a banner character with this new system, and then you also have really, really good individual banners. Like, you can't go wrong with any of them. Now, for me, and I said this multiple times in this video at this point, I'm going to be doing 2 multis on the main banner just to test my luck, see if I can get one of them. And I'm going to be buying the ticket in hopes I can get White Ichigo. And if I do, then I'm done. If I don't, then I'm going to save my orbs and wait for his individual April 17th, so the mid-month banner will be out by then, and we'll see what happens then. We'll see how it goes. So that being said, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video breaking down this banner, because it is actually important to talk about, especially with the new rate changes. It makes the banner, the main banner, is actually more appealing because you have an increased chance to get a banner character from those guaranteed steps. Now, as always, do keep in mind, it's never guaranteed a banner character, so you could still get, you know, like someone that you don't want, but it is what it is. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. In the comments below, let me know what you guys think about this banner. Are you summoning? If you are, good luck. Let me know who you're going for, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.